PayPal launches an ad network. PayPal has officially said it will be launching an ad network that will sell ads leveraging the data it collects on the purchase history and spending habits of its 400 million users. PayPal claims that users will be able to opt out of their data being used in ad targeting. However, the only way to completely opt out of data collect users to delete their accounts. This change would also likely affect users of PayPal subsidiaries like Venmo and Honey, and I believe there's more as well, but I'm not surprised Honey's in there.
Nice.
I know that credit card companies sort of do this as well. They sell your data in regards to purchase history, or at least this is something that happened far in the past. But I suspect this will be a little bit more direct. I'm not sure.
Nice. This is like terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, look, let's be realistic. PayPal was already probably selling this data to other ad networks. So in terms of your personalized ads that are coming through on the side of the websites you use, or while you're waiting for your favorite live stream, or while you're waiting for your favorite live stream to load, you're probably not going to see a difference. The only real difference is that PayPal is going to be profiting directly rather than by selling to another ad network. And I'm about to pitch you a controversial take on this, Luke. The ad network space, the ad network space actually needs more competition. Right now, it is dominated by Google and Facebook, and quite frankly, PayPal may be one of the worst fucking companies on the planet. But they may be a lesser evil.
Yeah, I really like wish it was pretty much anyone other than PayPal.
Yeah.
But I think that is a decent take. It's effectively a duopoly right now. I don't see PayPal making that space any better.
No, I really don't. I was kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is just going to turn into more of a piece of shit. Like, this is not a good thing. But look, you got to let me have some fun with this. If we can't laugh at the darkest of times, what do we have left, Luke?
You know what they should do? They should make it so that PayPal already has your payment information. So they should just make it so that to buy the thing in the ad, just click on the ad and it just automatically does the entire transaction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud.
So
you just wait.
Clicks now actually cost you money.
You just wait. And, what was that buy now, pay later platform that was in the news recently that had a scandal because they were like, oh, yeah, we laid off a ton of our marketing staff and we just use AI for it now. I forget what they're called, but if PayPal owns a buy now, pay later platform or something like that, then, man, not only could you buy something instantly, Luke, you could finance it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Finance that toothpaste.
Finance a new F-150 simply by clicking an ad.
And heaven forbid you accidentally click an ad. Man, I have accidentally clicked more ads than I have intentionally clicked by probably several orders of magnitude. I don't know if I have ever intentionally clicked an ad, but I've clicked ads hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of times overall, right? Just you're scrolling on your phone or whatever. Man, you got to imagine, obviously legislation's going to come in that's going to make it illegal for them to just, one click have you just buy shit and it arrives at your door. But it's going to take a few years. And in that few years, the internet's going to be one hell of a ride.
If they could make it so that you have to press a confirm button, but they can do the amazing thing that I love that modern websites are doing, where they'll have buttons load before other page elements, and those page elements will move the buttons. So you go to try to click on something, and then you end up clicking on something that loads under it. Beautiful. You can just move the confirm button to where the no confirm button is. Perfect.
Oh man.
Flawless.
I don't know. I mean, look, our Google Your Life video actually had some really cool options that I learned about as we were working on that video. Like you can subscribe to search products that you can configure your own page ranking and that use their own indices and that track nothing and target nothing. And I don't think as a member of the tech media that I would ever switch over to it permanently, because part of my job is to use things the way that I expect people to use them. But it's tempting, dude. It's tempting. Like
ever since watching that video, I've obviously considering when I get back subscribing to a paid search, because I'm like with Google search, to be honest.
Okay, would you pay more? Because you have a YouTube Premium subscription, right? So that includes YouTube Music. Would you pay double if they just included Chrome integrated ad blocking and no search ads, no ads on the internet? If they basically were like, we'll eat it. We'll pay the advertisers that otherwise would have been displayed here. Like here, okay, man, here, this would be, what a wild...
Ooh, if they pay it through, yes, I would.
What a wild 180 this would be if they basically created the YouTube partner program, okay? If the whole Manifest V3 thing was like a giant 4D chess game where they were like, okay, we're going to make ad blocking impossible because we're going to build our own ad blocking, essentially, you know, kind of like Brave, right? Where you can view the ads and earn crypto tokens or whatever, except there are no ads to view. There are no crypto tokens. You just pay for Chrome and you just have a completely clean internet experience, but the page providers get paid, kind of like the YouTube partner program. So it's kind of like somewhere in between. 100%. It's somewhere in between YouTube Premium and the partner program and Brave browser. Would you pay double for YouTube Premium if it included that? So it goes up to like $30 a month or whatever.
It would also be really cool if they worked out.
Oh God, his connection's bad, Dan.
Yeah, I'm getting a whole 35 kilobits a second.
To access new.
Okay, I'm just going to jump in with what I think Luke is trying to say.
Have become subscribed to ads. Everyone's just adding me any money.
There you go.
Okay, I'm just going to jump in. I think Luke is talking about news providers. Money has been flooding out of journalism for the last, realistically 10, 20 years now. And if this was a way for internet giants like Google to contribute in a positive way to rebuilding the newsroom, I agree with what I think Luke was saying, that would be absolutely incredible. I think that was what he was talking about. I'm not actually sure. While we wait for him to come back, I am going... Okay, perfect. It's like, do I even really need Luke to co-host the show? Not really. Hey, speaking of which, I think we had a topic after you left last week.
Probably not.
That... I tried. It was a merch message. Someone sent a merch message for you, and I tried to answer it. It would be a lot of funny. It would be a lot of fun if we could get that timestamp. Someone in the chat, maybe. Do you guys want to see if you can find that timestamp so we could send it to Luke and he can watch it and then tell me how close I got, because I really did my best. Anonymous asks, "Sup, LLD? Can you give us a TLDR version of the real harm of big tech companies collecting and selling your data? Why should we care about it?" You should care because of who they can sell it to. And I get it, right? I think it's pretty easy to fall into the whole, well, I've got nothing to hide, so what does it matter kind of trap. But the thing is that you have nothing to hide today. Women in the States didn't have anything to hide until very recently, potentially, with respect to medical procedures, for example. And look, this is a tech program. I'm not interested in taking a position on that matter. I think I've made my thoughts on it pretty clear in the past. But what I will say is that it is a prime example of something that didn't matter for your, searches about day after, pills or whatever else. They didn't matter before. And now all of a sudden, they matter, right? Insurance company policies can change. The value of the data can change. Like something that can be detected, like some medication that you're on today, they could find out something new about it, and all of a sudden, oh, it's a risk factor for Alzheimer's, or who knows? And all of a sudden, yeah, sure, legally, pre-existing conditions of something can affect your coverage, something. Yeah, sure, today, but things can change. And once that data is out there, it's out there, and that's it. That's why it matters.
There's also a lot more that you can glean from that data than you might be than you might realize. Like there's old stories about how parents would figure out that their daughters were pregnant before their daughters.
I put your camera on so I could virtually high five you, Dan.
That they had at Target.
Yes, good job. Dan got through them. Sorry, I talked over you, Luke. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying that sometimes there's more information that can be gleaned from that data than you might realize as well.
Yep.
So they might know more about you than you think. And also just like you're in a somewhat constant battle for the information that goes into your brain. And do you want to give that level of information about how you work to people that are spending gratuitous amounts of money to try to twist your actions and convince you to do things that you might not otherwise want to do?